I'm probably going to ruffle a few feathers here, but your buyer's guide is garbage. Your seller's guide is garbage too. And what's my home worth? Come on, in 2025, do people still opt in for that? If what you're offering is not irresistible, it's easy for them to find by doing a Google search on their own, they're not going to opt in. And that is why you are not getting leads coming into your CRM on a daily or weekly basis. Let's fix it. When I was licensed in California, we had a local escrow office, and those people were amazing. And they would bring us all kinds of buyer's guides and seller's guides that looked beautiful. However, they were extremely generic because they're talking to every buyer under every kind of circumstance. There was nothing in that guide that talked about me and what makes me different and why you should hire me over any of the other agents in my office. And by the way, they're giving those out to every real estate office in town, not just me. So, as beautiful as those are, that is not something that's going to attract a lead to you. It's something to give someone that you're already working with, somebody that you met at the office. They said, "Yes, I want to hire you to be my representative," and you gave them something to take with them when they went back home that night. That's fine, but it's not going to help you secure a new lead. So, what will? You need to decide, A, who am I trying to go after? Be specific. One person with one problem. Let's say that it's a seller. Okay, great. What's happening in our market right now? Well, it's a buyer's market and interest rates are high. Okay, awesome. What kind of a seller's guide could I put together that would answer questions for them selling in a buyer's market? Like, gone are the days in 2022 where we could stick a sign in the front yard and we had multiple offers by dinner time. That's not happening in the vast majority of markets anymore, is it? So what could we tell them to prepare them that you're not going to be able to overprice the house? It's not going to happen. If you feel like you're just not getting anywhere with your YouTube channels, you make videos, you put them out, and you're not getting any leads from it, I probably know why that's happening. I bet you are not being clear enough on who is your channel for, what do you talk about on this channel, and how do you help one specific person with one specific problem. So I'm doing a free 3-day challenge starting on October 21st, and it's called Nail Your Niche. We've got to get this right before anything else with your YouTube channel is going to work. So if you want some help, come join my free 3-day challenge. I'll put the link down below, and I hope to see you at Nail Your Niche. Okay, now back to the video. I took a listing last month, and when I was doing all of my comps, I told my seller, this house right here, she is absolutely delusional that she thinks she will get that price. And lo and behold, they took the house off the market. They didn't even reduce the price. They just took it off the market because she was that far gone from what a fair price was. My property is pending, I'm just going to say. So what if we put together a seller's guide where we're telling them the cold hard facts of what the market is doing, but we're also saying, I have a plan for this. I have an entire marketing strategy of how we're going to overcome this. We've got things that we can do, even in spite of it being a buyer's market. Let's schedule a phone call and I'm going to tell you all of those things. I don't think you want to give away your entire marketing strategy in a free download, but you can allude to the fact that you do have ideas for this. But if they want to hear it, they got to have you come to the house and give them a listing presentation. What if it's a buyer's guide? Okay, what kind of a buyer's guide? What is it that they want to buy? Do they want to buy new construction? Okay, why do they want to buy new construction? Let's say they're busy professionals. They work long hours. They do not want to be doing honey-do lists all day, every day on the weekends. I work all day. I want to come home and relax in my awesome, beautiful, modern home. I do not want to have to be fixing other people's poor decorating choices. I do not want to be mowing the lawn every Saturday. I don't want to be replacing all of the brass light fixtures from 1990. I don't want to be doing that. I want to buy new construction so that my house is pretty much as maintenance free as I can possibly get it to be. And if the HOA will mow the grass for me, so much the better. So they want to buy new construction, but they think that they can just go to the community, walk into the model home and buy one. We don't want them to do that, do we? No, we want them to bring us as their representative so that we can negotiate on their behalf and get them more incentives and get them a better price and get them better terms and all of the things. but they don't know that that's an option. So, what if we created a guide called Protect Yourself When Buying New Construction? And in this guide, we write all of the reasons why you need to have your own representative when you go buy a brand new community. And oh, by the way, I happen to be somebody who has a lot of experience negotiating these kinds of incentives for my clients. If you'd like to talk to me about that, schedule a Zoom call with me. So if these sound like things that you could use that you just don't have, guess what? I've made them all for you. I have an entire collection of lead magnets that I wrote as a professional real estate agent with 20 years of experience and put them together in a lovely PDF. I give them to you as Canva templates. All you have to do is open them in your own Canva account, swap out all of my contact information for yours, swap out anything that talks about the city and put in your specific area. If you want to modify it, change the colors, change the fonts, add your company branding colors, whatever you want to do, you can. It's entirely customizable. But I wrote all of the copy to go in this guide so that you don't have to. It's literally just customizing it to you and your brokerage. So if that sounds like something that you would be interested in, the entire collection is $49, but they're half price right now. So I'll put the link down below if you would like to buy them for yourself. So you don't have to write them from scratch. You just have to modify the ones that I've already made for you. I'll put the link down below. So the contrast here is generic does not work, specific works. Generic is forgettable and it's not irresistible. Specific makes them think that's exactly what I needed. I want to download this guide. And if they found you from a YouTube video, you know I'm huge about YouTube. If they found you from a video, they've already seen your face, they've heard your voice, they know who you are. 9 times out of 10, they give you their real phone number because they trust you. They trust you enough to fill out that form. And if you were to call them, they would be excited to talk to you. And they would not think, some annoying salesperson is going to call me now every 2 days for the rest of my life. They actually fill out the form. I get people that fill out these forms on my website from videos that I made years ago every single week without fail. They are constantly coming into my CRM so that we have new people to follow up with. And they're happy to talk to us because they trust us. So if you're not getting enough leads, this is a very simple and effective strategy. All you need is a website or a landing page software and a CRM. And I'm guessing you probably already have those. You probably have a website and you probably have a CRM. Why not start using them to generate inbound leads? I promise you, you will never regret the time that you spent to set this all up. So I'll put the link for those 24 guides down below once more. And then if you need a video telling you exactly how to do this in a little more detail, I'll link that video right here so that you can see how to get these all set up because they bring you hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of leads when you do it right.